Good afternoon, class. For Unit 4 discussion, we'll be discussing chapters 7 and 8 and also reading an article from Ernst and Young. Business is now being conducted across the continent and several time zones. This is made possible by the advancement in telecommunications and internet services. Business cannot be conducted without the use of the internet in some form or fashion. Chapter 7 of our text talks about how the advancement in telecommunications and internet services has revolutionized the way how business is conducted across the world and how people stay connected. I remember growing up in Jamaica where in the late 90s in high school I didn't have a cell phone and I didn't have a landline, a house phone. So to make phone calls and call my friends, I had to go to the payphone because I didn't live in a built-up city. I lived out, as we call it, in the country. But fast forward now in the 2000s, everyone have a cell phone. And not only can they make phone calls and receive text, but those phones are also connected to the internet. And each year, the speed of the internet or the speed of the connection gets faster and faster. The chapter also dives into what is a computer network and its components. The internet, as our textbook describes it, is the world's most extensive public communications system. As a point of reference, this very class that we're in is made possible because of the internet. Because the internet was made to be an open system, it is vulnerable to misuse and destruction. Misuse due to malicious actors such as hackers, or misuse due to negligence. Destruction in the form of hackers hacking a power grid or water treatment plant. Chapter 8 of our textbook talks about such issues and how to prevent against such. Because of the destructive and malicious acts that are committed on the internet, businesses are forced to enact certain defense to stop hackers or even insider threats attacks. The chapter outlines some of the most common threats to information systems. These are malicious software, viruses, Trojan horses, and spyware. But with those come defensive systems that businesses have also enacted. And those are firewalls, intrusion detection, password, tokens in smart cards, anti-malware softwares, and encrypting of messages and emails. As mentioned at the start, I read an article from Ernst and Young entitled Shifting Operational Technology, Cybersecurity from Defensive to Resilient. In this article, the author mentioned how operational technology is vital to all critical infrastructure, and the systems are foundational to the basic functions to, let's say, factory assembly lines, transportation services buildings, electrical grids, nuclear power plants, water treatment facilities, etc. But also stress the importance of guarding against the vulnerabilities of those facilities and emphasizing a robust approach to security measures to prevent potential catastrophic breaches. The article ties both chapter 7 and 8 because it outlines how information systems has evolved to create industries, but also showed how those same evolved technology can be used in a negative way.